It can chill right. Not there.
Not there.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah. My name is Michet. I am in fact a girl. People just ask me. People often say to me, "Oh, Michet, that's a beautiful French last name." Actually, I had a professor say that to me last winter, and I had to tell her, actually, it's not French. It was invented by my great grandfather when he snuck into the country, which is a fact. What happened was, way back in the mistiness of time, my great grandfather Victor Michet was living in what is now Croatia, and his family was very happy, and there was Papa Michet and Mama Michet and the son Michet. And then Papa Michet died, and then Mama Michet remarried a wicked man who tried to cut the son's Michet out of the will, and everybody got very angry at everybody else. And somebody, history records not who, killed somebody else. And my great-grandfather had to flee the country. So he sailed around the world on a clipper ship and ended up in Canada. And then after that, he was like, I'm going to sneak into America. But it was during World War I, and it was not cool to be from Austria-Hungary back then. So he had to change his last name, but sound a little bit French so that he could pretend to be French-Canadian. So he thought he invented this last name, Michet, but he didn't really. I don't know where he picked it up, but actually it was already a word. It was the slang word for man who visits prostitutes. And, as I discovered yesterday, also dildo. So I guess I can't be famous in France anymore. And this really also explains the kind of reactions my family got when we went to France last year. It was really odd. But everybody knew how to pronounce our name for the first time in history, so that was cool. But this kind of throws a wrench into my world domination program, because how can I be respected in France or in French-speaking countries? I bet Stalin, that wasn't his real name. He had to change it. He probably figured, I don't even know what his original name was, but he probably figured out that it meant prophylactics or something in Latin. He had to change it.
Billy.
What?
Billy.
Billy, it meant Billy in Latvian?
No, that was his name.
Billy.
Like Cher.
That's a really shitty name, no wonder you changed it. Anyway, so I'm not going to be conquering the world. I'm gonna have to hang out at my house and read my blogs, because that's what I do. I love a Google Reader, it is my life. And actually, I got this one really weird blog post about a week ago about a brand new kind of Japanese space toilet that is the most efficient space toilet of all time. This is what the blog post title was. And it's not a toilet that you sit down on, it's like a hard plastic carapace that you fix around your waist and you wear it at all times. It's like a big, octagonal kind of plastic diaper, and it's got this big power pack right at the small of your back, and you scientists don't need to stop what they're doing. They can just crap wherever they want, and it takes care of it for them. And that's kind of cool, I guess. I can see how it would appeal to you if you like efficiency as much as the Japanese. But I would be really creeped out by such a thing. It's less like a toilet, more like a diaper made out of laptops. Which is just something I don't want to deal with. So I'm not going into space either. Anyway, I frequently find science that disturbing. For example, when in the 1800s, some people were like, hey, let's figure out how much a horsepower actually is, because they didn't really know, it was just a word they used. So they bought a bunch of horses, and they took a horse and they tied it to a wheel, and they had it walk around and around the wheel again and again until the horse died. And then they did that with all of their horses. And when they ran out of horses, they averaged the average output of all the horses together, and they called that a horsepower, which I think is pretty fucking sadistic. If you're going to have a sadistic unit of measurement, why not pick something closer to home? Like human agony. There's no standard of measurement for measuring pain. We just kind of guess. So, I think we should standardize human pain. And I'm going to suggest, as the official Laura Michet suggestion for a unit of pain measurement, vaginal births. They happen fairly frequently to a fairly large segment of the population. They're somewhat easy to study, I guess. And if we pick this as the terminology for units of pain, then we will get some pretty fucking awesome terminology, like in the doctor's office. Oh, don't worry, Timmy, this won't hurt too much. It's just a little pinch, 1 decivaginal birth. In entertainment, men, set your phasers to 1 vaginal birth. Oh no, I don't think this T-Rex can handle one vaginal birth. And you have to turn it down. And in politics, when Obama gets inaugurated, he can try Bush for war crimes for subjecting the Abu Ghraib prisoners to more than the legal limit of pain. 2 vaginal births is way too much pain for any one living person to have to withstand in their lifetime. And then everybody who did that to those people will go to jail, along with everyone who's ever had more than 2 kids. Anyway, yeah, kids are clearly not worth it. I have proof of this. Over break, I was hanging out at my house, and we had family friends over, and they had a very small child with them. She was like 8, and that's small now, and for me. Anyway, so she comes up to me and she goes, "Laura, what's fusion food?" And I was like, whoa, that's a weird question. Fusion food is when you take one kind of food that you eat by itself, and you mix it with another kind of food that's totally different, and you get a weird fused food. So she was like, "So like pasta salad?" And I said, "No, not like pasta salad. That's already a food for some reason. It's more like pizza tacos or spaghetti salad." And she was like, "Oh, okay. So what is Asian fusion?" And I said, "Whoa, okay. Asian fusion food. Shit. Okay, I'm going to answer an easier question for you. When a man and a woman love each other very much." Anyway, that's actually all I got, because I'm a girl and I don't have very many jokes. So,